It's not Christmas anymore. It's the New Year. Happy New Year. Also, I don't wear glasses. These are just blue light blockers, but they make me feel like I'm doing something official. Hi, I'm Nathan, founder of Show Off Creative. You know that already if you're watching this, because this is via our newsletter, the Start a Little newsletter here in January of 2025. But I wanted to talk a little bit. Actually, I've been getting advice from my colleague here at Show Off, Sarah. She's across the table, as well as others, to actually record and talk to you guys, so that whether you're here in studio with us or you're across the town or in the interwebs, we can connect. And so today I wanted to share a little bit about this concept of starting a little. And it is something I've been thinking about for a long time, probably at least 4 or 5 years now. The idea of dreaming big is really important, but a lot of times we dream big, but we never actually start anything, because our dreams, our ambitions, our passions are so beautiful. They dwell in such unapproachable glory that the distance from us to them is insurmountable. We can't do anything with it. So we either get discouraged and fall into just paralysis or apathy or despair and go back to life, or we just really, really like dreaming big and then never actually believe that we can get anywhere close to those big, ambitious dreams. And so that's just our hobby, is dreaming big about something that we never actually get to. So the shortcut that I made for myself is to dream big. That's still good. Don't reduce your dreams just so that your ambitions become obtainable, right? My ambition is to, show up at work today and make it through to the end. I mean, maybe sometimes that is the biggest ambition you have for the day, and I hold space for you there. But hopefully, when it comes to life, the way to achieve your dreams is not to make them smaller. It's to still dream big, but then start a little, right? So look at the strategy, but instead of trying to do it all at once, just look at the very next step that is directionally correct and aligned to your dream, and then starting. So for instance, if you've been thinking about starting a podcast and you think about guests and you think about what you'll say and what you'll talk about and all of those things, and you've dreamed big enough for long enough, and it's time to actually take some action. To start a little on something like starting a podcast it might even be just inviting a friend who might be a great first guest out for coffee and saying, hey, I have this crazy idea. Here are a couple of questions that I'd like to bat around with a guest. What do you think about this? And then they'll give you some feedback. And then if it goes well, and it's like, hey, can we do this again in a week? But that time, let's pull out our phone, set it up like I'm just recording on my phone, set it up, and the two of us just talk back and forth, and then play it back and see what it sounds like. Let's take the smallest tangible step so that we can start a little, and then we're one step closer to our dream. We're getting more and more momentum. And along the way, the last note on this idea is the other great thing about starting a little is taking a lot of little steps will eventually get you momentum that could lead you closer and closer to that big dream, and then realizing that dream. But more often than not, starting a little lets you start these small steps that create some momentum, but they don't necessarily lead you to the big dream that you had in mind, because every step that you take gives you more feedback. It gives you more exposure to ideas, and that might lead you to go, oh, actually, I don't think I do want to start a podcast because the sound of my own voice freaks me out, or because I ran out of stuff to say, or it got weird when I was talking to the person I was talking to. But because I asked a few people, that actually led to some other ideas that I hadn't thought about. And now me and Jeremy are gonna have coffee every week, and we're gonna talk about this other project that we might do. We're gonna dream big in a different way, and then take small steps. We're gonna start a little towards that new plan and see where that goes as well. So that's the word for me. Dream big, do that, but then start a little.